Are you missing that key player on your team and don't have the coins to afford them? Go to Buy Muck Coins for instant delivery on Ultimate Team coins. Use code SAVAGE for 10% off at checkout. Hey guys, what's poppin'? It's Savage here, and look what we're playing, PS4. This is a beautiful thing, guys. We're actually gonna be doing, it's Super Bowl week. Like, this is a holiday for me, bro. Like, this is a holiday. It's a holiday for many people. This is going to be the Super Bowl draft. So pretty much what I'm going to do is I'm going to be selecting the player that has played in the Super Bowl the most in each round, or if they haven't ever played in the Super Bowl, which players organization, so if it's like the Steelers, Ravens, and Browns, which players organization has the most Super Bowl wins if none of the players played in the Super Bowl. So we're gonna hop into this draft. This should be a lot of fun. We're on PS4, so that means we're gonna win. Let's go. Here we go, guys. We are starting off in the legend round, and we are getting a Mike Singletary, who is obviously a Super Bowl legend. So you know what? For the culture, for the Super Bowl culture, he just got a Super Bowl legend in Ultimate Team. It would be wrong if I didn't select Mike Singletary in that instance right there. Let's go. Next round, we have Vontaze Burfict, never played in a Super Bowl. Robert Quinn, who has never played in a Super Bowl. And Tony Jefferson, who has never played in a Super Bowl. Time to go to Google and see which one of these teams won the most Super Bowls. I'll be right back. The only organization that has won a Super Bowl is the Los Angeles Rams out of these groups. The Cardinals went to 1 and lost. And the Cincinnati Bengals went to 2 and lost both of them. So we are taking ourselves a Robert Quinn. Thank God for this website. This website makes it very easy for me. Is right here we have Rivers, Diggs, and Dwayne Brown. I believe none of them have went to the Super Bowl. I'm going to go and look at their organizations. None of these organizations have actually won a Super Bowl, but the Vikings went to 4 and lost 4, so we got Stephon Diggs, man, and I'm actually not mad at that. That's a pretty solid wide receiver right there, guys. And if you like the theme drafts as well, let me know down below. We're going to be talking a lot about the Super Bowl in this video. Definitely want to get my opinion across about who I think is going to, like, win, who I don't. So we know that the Chargers went to 1, and we know that Luck never was in a Super Bowl. So we have to go back to our handy-dandy list. Well, out of all these teams, the Colts won the most Super Bowls. They won 2 under you know who. So we're going to be picking Andrew Luck right here. Okay, I just wanted to make sure I was selected on him. Next round, hopefully we get some players that actually participated in the Super Bowl, like Jason Pierre-Paul, like Clay Matthews. Now I got to go find out which one was in more. Both Clay Matthews and Jason Pierre-Paul won a Super Bowl, so now I get a little freedom of choice. And I think I'm going to go with JPP right here as a nice defensive end to help us out a little bit. Is right here we got Nick Foles, Pierre Garçon, and Shane Vereen. And I know Shane Vereen was on the Patriots. Gotta go look this up real quick because I gotta see if he was on the winning team. Yes, I was correct. Shane Vereen was indeed on the Pats when they did win that Super Bowl. So Shane Vereen is now on the Savage Squad, baby. Let's go. Let's get that money. We got Derek Carr, Willie Snead, and David Johnson. I know none of these guys were ever in a Super Bowl, and I know that the Saints are the only team. Oh, wait, duh, I gotta check the Raiders. I'm such an idiot, dude. Really just so dumb sometimes. Derek Carr, dude, Raiders, duh, they have 3. I'm just dumb sometimes. So we're getting Derek Carr right there. I almost picked Willie Snead on accident. That would have been a problem. As right here, going into the next round, we have the Bills, who went to the Super Bowl 4 times in a row and lost. We have the Giants, who have 3, I want to say, and the Saints, who have 1. So we have to pick the Giants player in West. Wait, no, we don't, because Breeze was in more Super Bowls than Weston Richburg, I believe. I got to go look this up now. Bro, there's so much. We're just Googling. Richburg was never in a Super Bowl, so we get our 3rd quarterback in Drew Brees. Because, guys, remember, the rules is I have to take the player that's been in the most Super Bowls, but if none of them were ever in a Super Bowl, I go to their organization. Being that Breeze actually did start in a Super Bowl before, I had to pick Breeze, which sucks. But that's okay, though. But right here, we have the Chiefs, Muhammad Wilkerson, and Xavier Rhodes. And I'm pretty sure if I look at my list currently right now, Kansas City won 1 Super Bowl. I got to go look that up when it was. I'll be right back. Alright, so none of these guys ever played in the Super Bowls, and the team that made it to the Super Bowl the most is Xavier Rhodes, and that's 4 times. Well, Vikings made it 4 times, so we get ourselves an Xavier Rhodes right there, which is freaking lit, man. He's obviously a goon out there. Now we get 2 Chargers and a Patriot, and we know the Patriots won more Super Bowls, and they've been in more Super Bowls than the Chargers, so we get Trey Flowers right there. Our D-line's going to be kind of nice. Next round, Houston Texans, we get the Steelers. Obviously, Steelers have the most out of all these guys. So, we know that we got to go with Cameron Hayward. Next round, and we're going, elite round. Mariota, Frosty Rucker, or Brandon Membane. Gonna go look this up real fast to see if any of these guys were ever in the Super Bowl before. So, of course, I knew Mariota was never in the Super Bowl, and I didn't know if Membane was ever in the Super Bowl with the past team, because I know he wasn't always on the Chargers. And I didn't know if Rucker, I didn't know how long he was on the Cardinals, so, because I know he used to play for the Browns, so I just needed to make sure that he wasn't on the Cardinals roster ever when they went to the Super Bowl against the Steelers. So right here now, for this round, I'm going to pretty much be selecting off of which organization made it to the Super Bowl the most. The Titans and the Cardinals and the Chargers made it once. And I got to go find the Titans. They all made it one time, so I get a freedom of choice right here. And I'm just going to take Membane because he's like the only position we don't have. Because we have 2 left ends, 2 right ends, and now just 1 D tackles. Right here we get the Eagles. We got to just go with Sebastian Vollmer. He's a Patriot. You guys know. Like, my man's been in the Super Bowl. Next, and we get Sam Shields. I hope he was on the team. I think Shane Ray was in the Super Bowl. I got to look this up. I got to look it up, too. Shields actually was on the Packers when they won that Super Bowl, but I gotta go with my man Shane Ray here. He won Super Bowl 50. I just feel like that's such an iconic Super Bowl. It had to be done right there. It's right here. We get San Fran, we get Deshaun Jackson and Brock Osweiler. So we know damn well that we're not picking Osweiler. 49ers and the Redskins. Gotta go see which one made it to the Super Bowl the most. San Fran made it to 2 more Super Bowls than the Redskins. So we are getting ourselves a guapo. I believe that's what the 49ers fans call Carlos Hyde. But that's the squad for us. We're about to hop into this game. So guys, with the Super Bowl draft team, it's only right that we did this because the Super Bowl is coming up this weekend. Pats Falcons. Who you guys got? I mean, for real though, like how are you just that like amazing at football? Oh my god, this is just not good. Come on, Singletary. Welcome back to PS4. But, man, it really is crazy. I really do think Brady's going to lock him up, just dot him up, do everything Brady does. It's going to be a good game, though, but I just think, like, dude, Belichick, man, if you got Bill Belichick as your head coach, that's like having a cheat code. As you know, I'm in no way, shape, or form a Patriot supporter, but I'm somebody that knows well enough that Brady and Belichick together, the most dynamic coach to QB duo in the history of this league. You can't even argue that. If you do, you're just salty that they're not your coach and QB. You got to give credit where it's due. Now, yes, I know you can be like, oh my god, well, they cheat, they do this and that. Bro, about the Deflategate, it was what, 45-7? Do you really think a deflated football was going to make the Colts score 38 more points? Now, when you look at the other side of the spectrum, at the Atlanta Falcons, dude, Falcons, and I said this coming into the playoffs, I said that the Falcons have the best defense other than the Houston Texans. And now the Patriots played the Houston Texans, but the Houston Texans have a non-existent offense, but a very good defense. Now, when you look at the aspects of the Atlanta Falcons, who have an amazing offense, and in my opinion, once the Texans got knocked out, they had the best remaining defense left in the NFL playoffs. Bro, it's a no-brainer. You know 100% that the Atlanta Falcons are going to come in there, and they're going to try to contain Brady as best as they can. They've stopped very good teams. Example, Green Bay Packers. Rodgers was like the hottest quarterback in the playoffs. That dude couldn't complete a paper for school. He couldn't even, I don't know what that means, but he just couldn't. But we scored right there. But you know what I mean? Like, he was put in a box because the Falcons' defense was that good. What is this? The connection. I was talking about the Super Bowl. I'm hopping to another one. But as I was saying now about the Atlanta Falcons, which is so ironic because we're wearing their jerseys right now. It's like, dude, you gotta appreciate how good their young defense is doing. Because Deion Jones, amazing in coverage. Keanu Neal, he kind of reminds me of like a Harrison Smith in a way. Because he plays zone. He can literally not... Are we about to recover this? Oh, it's a safety. Let's go. You got, let me, everybody was saying Keanu Neal, coverage. He could light a wood. He's a good young athlete. Like I said, Deion Jones. I'm trying to think who else. I mean, obviously they got some veterans on the defensive side of the ball. I'm not trying to say, but their youth that they do have, Robert Alford, is just, it's a very, very positive thing to see that such a young defense can all come together and really stick it to these guys that have been in the league for like such a long time, like Stick and Rodgers. Rodgers won a Super Bowl. Rodgers beat the Steelers, and the Steelers had a really good. Their defense was kind of like very old at that time. I mean, not that their defense is like super young right now, but you know what I mean. So it's like it's crazy to see that these young dudes are bodying up these veterans. But let me know your guys' takes on the Super Bowl. Do you guys think that Brady's about to get his 5th ring? Is right there. We get a nice user pick. Just let me know what you guys are thinking as we're about to score. Oh, he's actually out the door. I thought I was about to get ready to score. But yeah, I mean, if he's quitting, I'm gonna call the video. Yeah, I just want to know, what do you guys think? Do you guys think Brady, Tom Terrific, gets his 5th ring? You think Matty Ice gets his first one and moves up in the category of an elite tier QB? Because I feel like if he knocks off Brady, automatically in the talk of a really, really prolific QB. He doesn't knock off Brady, he'll be in the talk, but he'll be known as that guy. Oh yeah, he lost to Tom Brady. Let me know what you guys think. Have a wonderful rest of your night. Comment down below. Subscribe if you're new.